Good afternoon, amigos, from Mexico City.
Today we're talking all about our love story. Not our love story, but our love story with Mexico.
Okay, now for a little backstory, Hillary and I have been living in Mexico for the last year and a half, coming up on 2 years. So it truly is a love story, but the sad truth is that we didn't set out with falling in love with Mexico. We actually had another lover, another country that we wanted at first.
So we knew we loved traveling. We knew that we wanted to experience life outside the United States, but we weren't sure where. So we started doing some research, and not Mexico, but Costa Rica seemed like, excuse me, a good option. So we went.
And truth be told, we had a fun time in and with Costa Rica. It wasn't that we didn't see ourselves going on a second date necessarily. Costa Rica just wasn't what we thought she would be. And I apologize for any of our Costa Rican friends. It could have been a bad date. There's no telling. But we just didn't see a long-term relationship going forward with Costa Rica, unfortunately.
So instead, we booked a trip to Puerto Vallarta. For fun, we had sort of given up on the idea of moving abroad for now. We had our heart set on Costa Rica, but unfortunately Costa Rica did not have her heart set on us. So we booked a trip to visit Puerto Vallarta with no expectations, having never been to Mexico even before.
As many of our other Puerto Vallarta lovers can attest, when you go to Vallarta, you fall in love fast, and it was no different with us. It was absolutely love at first sight.
Like Greg said, and like any of you who have ever been to Vallarta, it was definitely love at first sight. And I think when we were there sitting on the beach of our nice hotel, because we were just vacationers at this point, we had the epiphany, you know, let's move here. And so we packed our bags, and about 4 weeks later, we were Vallartans.
Vallartians?
Vallartians?
Now, self-admittedly, our interest in Mexico, Costa Rica, Latin America, Latina America was based purely off selfish motives. It was close, it was easy to get to, it was in the same time zone. It really wasn't until we spent several months in Mexico that we really fell in love with the culture of Mexico.
Like any good love story, there are ups and then there are some rainy days. So we had to abandon our park story, but we'll continue under this umbrella. Once we moved to Vallarta, we quickly, absolutely fell in love with it. The people, the culture, of course the food, but I think most importantly, sort of what the Latin American and what the Mexico culture really means.
The longer we spent in Vallarta and the more videos we created, we learned that there's so much more to Mexico than just the beach towns, than just Jalisco. And although Jalisco is great, there's just, Mexico is just a whole world in and of itself. And that's really what kind of prompted us to, it's really you guys, you all watching these videos, commenting on these videos, who truly inspired us to travel to other parts of Mexico. And there's 1,000 places we haven't been yet. The more you guys watched, the more you commented, the more we realized that there's a lot we have been missing out on our whole lives. And that kind of, it's like dating a woman that you kind of like, but then the more you know her, the more you learn that you don't know that much about her. So it's like still more of a chase. It's more intriguing.
And since Mexico is our southern neighbor, it almost seemed, you know, natural that we get to know each other, so to speak. I think it's interesting from our point of view that Mexico, from someone that's from the United States, was something that we knew so little about, and I feel like we have found a hidden gem, and we hope that we were able to share this hidden gem. Whether you are from Mexico, from anywhere in the world, we really hope that through these videos and through our love story, we're able to share the hidden gem of Mexico.
So that, in a nutshell, is our love story with Mexico. We wanted Costa Rica at first.
Yeah.
That didn't work out.
But then this new girl.
I think we just intended to be friends with Mexico, just kind of go on a date,
Yeah.
and
Casually dating.
I think we're married. We're not quite citizens yet, but Mexico's trying to tell us something right
Yeah.
now. But I mean, we talk a lot about how misunderstood Mexico is, and I think that's another reason that we love the country even more, because it's a place that, like Hillary said, we want to show the world everything it has to offer, and
so much to learn here.
There's a lot to learn, and we're not naive to any of the issues in Mexico, and we are definitely not pretending it's perfect. And I don't know of a perfect place, but there's plenty of outlets in which you can watch or get your information about Mexico that are reporting on those sides of the imperfections. And we choose to. This is our life. This is nothing glossed over. Obviously, it's a different life than our next door neighbor is living, or their next door neighbor living, or someone else in La Ciudad de Mexico is living. But it's just a representation of what our life as two dos gringos is like living in Mexico. Hopefully, this is the beginning of a love story.
Happily ever after. Okay. There we go. You mean now?
Just Mexico? No, so it looks like it's about to rain. No, it is kind of raining. We weren't sure what we were gonna do today. We've been wanting to make this video for a while. Hopefully we did it justice. We obviously do love Mexico very much, and it's a difficult thing to explain. I guess like
hard to put into words, like any love story.
Like any love story, love is difficult to put in words. You just know it when you see it. Know it when you feel it. And here it is, amigos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Click the bell to get notified
every time.
I love Ace. We upload a new video, and we will see ya.
Mañana.
Adios, amigos.
Adios. It's my heart. Wait. See. And one more thing.
Hashtag bonus footage.
Thank you guys so much for being a part of our love story. As creepy as that may sound, I think that you guys are what fuels our fire, so to speak. And you guys help keep our spirit alive, and knowing that we have so much left of Mexico to explore. So thanks for being in our love triangle.
And really, not just a part of it, but I would say like the part of it. We could have easily stayed in Vallarta
our whole lives.
Our whole lives. Really, like, had we never made videos, we honestly could have done that, and that would have been a great, muy buena vida.
But we would have never known all the other hidden pieces of Mexico.
Yes. So what Weta is trying to say is,
Thank you.
She just said it. Gracias.
Gracias. Adios.
This is our first time
making a video ever.